How did the lockdown change the lives of youth and how are they coping with this change? The coronavirus epidemic has changed our lifestyles. The coronavirus epidemic has changed our lifestyles. Everyone is trying to adapt to this new lifestyle, and in this endeavor everyone is facing different kinds of problems. If someone finds it difficult to do office work from home, then someone is wondering whether to call the employees working in their home or not. In this age of social distance where one is spending his days and nights in another city alone away from his home and loved ones, one is now feeling bored by spending time at home with his family all the time. The BBC has spoken to a few people who are facing this kind of dilemma and trying to find out how they are coping. These people may have some helpful tips for you too. So let's see what they have to say. How are you taking care of your employees? Haris bin Saqib, a resident of Rawalpindi who works in the tourism sector, says he has 4 employees at home, including a financier, a driver, a waitress and a cleaning lady. But as soon as he contracted the coronavirus, he was prevented from coming to work, but he was assured of a job. Harith bin Saqib told us, "Now we have to do all the work ourselves to protect others and ourselves. Now you have to get up in the morning and check the motor, you have to fetch water from outside, you also have to fetch daily necessities from outside." We told the employees why they were asked to stay home and assured them that they would be taken care of, he said. "I expected from day one that Corona would stay for a long time and things would change, so we sent the employees on leave and also gave them rations to help them financially." How to spend time alone. Shahan Khan, from Mansehra, is a public speaker and debating trainer by profession and lives alone in Islamabad away from his family for his work. Restrictions imposed by the coronavirus have also affected their work and daily lives. And like many others, they spend all their time at home. But how do they spend their time without going out and being alone at home? He says that one of the things that worries him most in these situations is the surprise of his family, and that is why he tries to talk to his family every day. Shahan Khan advises to stay in touch with his loved ones and friends at this time. Even so, you can still find a lot of work for yourself at home, but it is important that you keep in touch with your friends and talk to them. This will not only make your time better, but also your mental health will also be good. Shahan said that in addition to working online from home, he reads books to keep himself busy in his spare time and occasionally watches Netflix, while the city's parks and gyms are closed. Now they also exercise at home, which makes them have a good time. Shahan prays for all those who are living alone away from their homes to be able to return home soon and be reunited with their loved ones, but he believes that everyone can get together to fight the coronavirus. Tax precautions need to be taken. How is coronavirus affecting home life? Hajira Beg is from Gilgit and is a psychologist by profession. She says that nowadays everyone's daily life has changed a lot. She says that as a psychologist, she believes that the epidemic has had a profound effect on the human psyche. There is fear and anxiety in people. Before we used to meet each other, we used to spend time, but now our daily routines are changing, which is causing people anxiety. She says families of 10 to 15 people are facing more difficulties in this situation. There are also women who are employed, but because of this lockdown they are not only working from home but also taking care of their family members full-time. They, women, are cooking for everyone. It's also difficult to clean because people often don't have the opportunity to clean when they are at home all the time. Hajira says that staying at home all the time has also changed the bedtime, which needs to be fixed. How is coronavirus affecting home life? Hajira Beg is from Gilgit and is a psychologist by profession. She says that nowadays everyone's daily life has changed a lot. She says that as a psychologist, she believes that the epidemic has had a profound effect on the human psyche. There is fear and anxiety in people. Before we used to meet each other, we used to spend time, but now our daily routines are changing, which is causing people anxiety. She says families of 10 to 15 people are facing more difficulties in this situation. There are also women who are employed, but because of this lockdown they are not only working from home but also taking care of their family members full-time. She, the woman, is cooking for everyone, and she is having a hard time cleaning because people often stay at home all the time. They, women, are cooking for everyone. It's also difficult to clean because people often don't have the opportunity to clean when they are at home all the time. Hajira says that staying at home all the time has also changed the bedtime, which needs to be fixed. Eat well, drink well, and most importantly try to create a schedule in which you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, she says. According to Hajira, in order to cope with all this, it is also important that we all stay in touch with each other emotionally. Talk to your friends and relatives you haven't met or talked to in a long time, so staying in touch will reduce your anxiety. What difficulties do you face while working from home? Hafsa Haq hails from Lahore and is involved in modeling. She also hosts various events and choreographed music videos and commercials, but her work has been hampered by restrictions imposed by the coronavirus. She says that now various brands and Instagram page models are working online. Hafsa says most brands now send clothes home and are asked to review or make videos and photos about them from home, but they find it very difficult. Most of the time when making videos, there is a problem that the light has to be taken care of, there is no noise because there is work going on in the house, things are happening. Someone can call at any time. Quote. Hafsa says she often wonders how to improve her work online. I also had to buy a new phone because now all my work is done by phone. Brands want pictures and videos of good results and the results of my old phone were not so good. She says, there is no routine in the house, you have to look after the housework and sometimes it happens that you don't feel like doing anything. I often write things on my glass as a reminder of what to do today. However, she emphasizes that in order to deal with this situation, we need to be positive and self-controlled. Obviously you can't run with a broken leg but control yourself, try to be positive, keep trying, find a new hobby for yourself and support each other at home.